Yeah.
Here we go. Weekend podcast. That's on a Monday.
They don't have to know it's on a Monday.
Holiday weekend podcast on
No one has
Monday.
to, Charlie, we are the masters of our own universe. No one has to know anything.
Gotta edit this today so it goes out tomorrow morning.
They don't need to know that either, baby. They don't need to know anything. We are the rulers of our podcast. We control information. Nah, it's Monday morning. It's Labor Day. Here's the thing. It's Labor Day weekend. You know, there's going to be chilling. There's going to be grilling. There's going to be relaxing.
Grilling, that's a good idea. I'm gonna take stuff out of the freezer to defrost.
Exactly. What up, everybody? It's Overachievers Gaming Podcast with your boys, Ash Pastrami, V-Vash, Dami, Charlie. Things are rhyming.
What's up?
Things aren't really rhyming.
It's a holiday weekend for us. Today's Labor Day weekend, and therefore this weekend we're switching it up a bit. Don't have a guest this weekend because of the holiday weekend, and so we're gonna switch the timetables up a little bit next week.
You know, we've done this
Next
before.
week.
I realize that. We actually came off the rails once before. We should have, funny enough, we should be just us two right now anyway. If anything, we're fixing the time stream, I think.
We're fixing the time jump, the time stream. Everything's fixing. We're putting it back the way things could have been a year ago. But anyway, our next guest, what we have on the next episode of this podcast, is going to be Zach Mayfield he's the drummer in the band Oh Sleeper. So if you're interested in that, come take a look and take a listen. He was going to be on today, but due to timing, it just didn't work out.
Do the grill and chilling.
Yeah, you know, it's a holiday weekend. It's Labor Day. I'm in a union. I'm all about it. Just go.
Hell yeah. Workers' rights. You can find us on Twitter at OverachieversP, the podcast at OG.podcast, or
On the
website.
podcast at OG.podcast, on the Instagrams at OG.podcast.
I've only drank a little bit of my coffee so far. At our website,
Bunch of Baileys in
beanoverachiever.com,
that
our
coffees?
Patreon, everything. YouTube, the Facebooks, everything. Anything. Anywhere you want to see us. You want to see cat content from me or some cute dog from Charlie, you got it. And video game stuff, obviously.
Yeah, and video game stuff. Yeah, that's just like that's the the back end part. Video game stuff. It's great.
Right. We just use that as an excuse to lure the nerds in, and then we talk about dogs and cats and work. So Charlie, what's up, man? What's up with you in video games these days? What are you doing?
Let's see.
What's happening?
What is up with me in video games? So I've been playing a little bit of Black Desert Online, which is now on console, which is now rebranded as just Black Desert.
Right.
Which is, if you're not familiar with what Black Desert Online is or what Black Desert is, it's essentially, it's like it's not necessarily like a Korean style MMO, but it's definitely not a Western style MMO.
Right.
That's for sure, like Guild Wars or World of Warcraft. Or
The
anything like that.
The Asian like MMOs, they have such a distinct style. It's like almost like anime like, but not like totally weebed up, you know?
Yeah, but it's also it's crazy because there's just so much goddamn shit to do. I feel like in the Western MMOs, like you're kind of like slowly introduced to things out the gate,
Right.
and like there's tutorials and whatnot. But then with Black Desert, you're just dropped in. You're like,
Yeah.
you hit the menu button, and your entire screen is filled with
For
menu
sure.
options. You're like, I don't know what the fuck to choose here. I'm just
I
like,
might check
how
that
do I
out.
get to my inventory?
Because I was like, do I want to do WoW Classic? And I've been like on the fence since it came out, and I didn't do it when it came out because I heard of how much of a mess the servers that start were. Like people just couldn't get in. Apparently, it was just really bad start. Actually, it was a bad start depending on which race you chose. Apparently, fun fact. But yeah, this seems cool. I like the art. The art is cool. It's almost like an Eastern like Elder Scrolls Online looking style art.
Yeah, and it's an action MMO, which I kind of like. I mean, Guild Wars 2 was kind of like an action MMO.
Yeah.
There's a couple things I don't like. I'm playing a sorceress. I think I'm like level 25. I've been playing it on and off since we last recorded, so like the past 2 weeks. Just, I'll spend like an hour here, there. Like no pressure or anything like that. A couple of things that I really like about it, because as somebody who's played a lot of MMOs in my time, I like that you don't have to do combat if you don't want to level up. That's something that I'm very
That's cool.
I'm happy that they put in. So you can be a chef. You can go around and grow potatoes and pick these potatoes and then
That's
go,
cool.
you'll level up that way. I mean, you won't get combat skill points, but hey, if you want to go from level 0 to level 50, you can do it if you really want to. You can go fish for however many hours. You can auto fish, which is great. You just turn your console on, it'll fish, and that's what I'm going to. Actually, I probably should be doing that now because it takes forever. But it's, yeah, bless you.
I muted myself.
I could see you and still also hear it slightly too, but it was kind of
That's
funny.
hilarious.
But yeah, it's interesting and from that aspect of from the an MMO, but just there's so much to do, there's so much going on. It's kind of overwhelming. So as long as you're just follow the quest markers and do the original critical path that they have laid out for you, you'll be perfectly okay, I think, if that's kind of sort of your
I
your
literally
style.
just signed up for the 7-day free trial.
Are you playing on PC or on console?
I'll try it on PC.
Yeah, well, I have it on PC also, so because I bought it way back when because it was like $3 on Steam, like during the summer sale or something like that. So if you want to play later today, I got nothing going on. So
Yeah, later
if you-
today. Yeah, I have a potluck in the afternoon, but later today I'll definitely try it out.
Yeah, I mean, I have like a Dark Knight, I think is what I was playing on PC. The classes are slightly different. They don't have everything coming out, but it's fun. We can group up if you want and have a good
No,
time.
yeah, I'm into that. And the thing is, like, when I was a kid, man, and played MMOs, I would just sit there for like 8 hours. I would sit there and just
Yeah,
fucking
same.
dump time. And I don't need to do that now. I feel like I could just sit there and like just go spam, like kill some shit like for like an hour and be good. You know
Yeah,
what I
I
mean?
mean-
Like I don't need that.
My goal is for this right now is I'll hop on for like an hour. I'll, maybe get a level or two. I'll finish a quest I was doing. And the crazy thing is like you have to pay attention to everything that the NPCs say. You can't just like click through and figure it out because
right.
you have like but the cutscenes are cool. The voice acting is, laughable, but that's MMOs. But,
Dude, that's how that latest Conan Conan Exiles
Exiles.
was. Did you play
Yeah.
that?
I played it because it was free.
I played a Conan Exile. I don't know if you remember. I was doing like videos for that one website, Only SP, and they would just send me games over to do, and one of them was Conan Exiles. The game wasn't bad, but it was like that though. Like if you were walking and you were supposed to look at like some notes scribbled on a rock left by someone who died, and you didn't see those notes, you were in some trouble. Not in some trouble, but like that shit it would have been necessary for something coming up, or it had important information. It was a little annoying in that sense that like you had to look at everything and find everything and listen to everything to really get how to progress.
Yeah. Real quick, put your mic so you're talking away from your mic. So put your mic like in front of your face, like how I have it
I
here,
was trying to,
like this.
The problem with this is I breathe heavy, so I always put it to the side so you don't hear me just
And then you can put it up like this so that way you don't breathe heavy onto it.
fucking wheezing.
Yeah.
I'm a wheezer, man.
Yeah. Well, it's just because otherwise you're talking away from the mic like this and you can't hear anything.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to help it.
Oh, I know. I just
Quality.
I get super self-conscious whenever I hear it. So I've been trying to like you can leave this in too. This is a funny thing. Whenever I stream, I'll go back and watch my stream to like listen if I do it because if I do it like
smart.
this, I know I do speak off it a little bit, but my breathing is also away
Well,
from it.
that's fine for streaming, but for podcasts,
No one
I
needs to
need
hear this.
I need your beautiful voice.
Yeah, I'm gonna get this though. I'm really interested in this. And that's the thing is, WoW Classic I just didn't really like World of Warcraft when it was in its heyday. I don't really care about it
love
now.
World of Warcraft.
And but these style of MMOs, like the way this looks and like reading through all this stuff, like the features and the talents and everything and how it works. This is what these are the ones I've enjoyed more so. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, 100%. And it's fun. Like that's why I still come back to Guild Wars 2. I have no idea what the fuck's going on in Guild
Dude,
Wars
it's
2,
crazy
but
that
it's
you
fun.
It is. I'm not kidding you. A monthly battle with myself. If I should go back to Star Wars: The Old Republic, I genuinely love that game.
I can help you out with this real quick. No,
Oh, did you try recently?
no, just don't do it.
Oh, I don't know, man. I still go to the subreddit. It seems like it's fun.
It may seem like it's fun, but I'm going to tell you right now, don't do it because
Yeah.
I'll never see you.
Oh, I'm not going. Like, even if I did play it, even if I did go back into it, like, there's no way I would do like what I ever did before. You know what I mean?
You say that now, and then we're like, how? Why hasn't Dom showed up to work in like a week? And you're like, oh, he's playing Star Wars.
Yeah, exactly.
The Old Republic.
Oh, there's a new expansion too right now.
Oh my god.
But yeah, it's funny. It's funny mentioning older games. I've been traveling for work the past week, and I brought my Switch with me. I brought my obviously my iPad to play like Strike Force or whatever. But I didn't play any of my newer games. I didn't play like Ultimate Alliance. I didn't play Strike Force. I didn't play anything like that. I actually downloaded the old StarCraft Brood War onto my laptop, and that's what I've been playing while I've been traveling. And let me tell you how much fun that game still is.
Mm-hmm.
That game is still like tip top, and then they remastered it like a couple years ago. Tip top, dude. Like, I could play that game till the cows come home. That game is just still so much fun.
Yeah,
Did you
I
ever
think
play StarCraft?
Oh yeah, I played StarCraft, and then I think I just recently reinstalled StarCraft 2 on my streaming PC in Brooklyn.
Hell yeah!
And I was just messing around with it. I was like, I want to try something. Maybe I don't know I don't really know what to get. I'll just do something, whatever. And I downloaded it. I was like, the Blizzard updater is still here because I was looking into doing all the cross save stuff with Destiny. So as I was doing that, I had to have the Blizzard downloader up to do all that stuff to get it all ready to go, which I'm very excited for. I didn't realize that's like a month away from executing, which is crazy.
Yeah, I mean, you could do it now. You could play
I did.
Destiny on PC with your I didn't play Destiny on PC yet. I still have to download it onto my Steam. Like I did the mitigation or the migration and everything. Mitigation. I did the migration and everything from accounts, so I have it on my Steam. I haven't downloaded Destiny. Do you
have to download it through Steam? I don't know. Is that the thing? Is that how that works?
Well, I just realized. I'm sorry. You can play it right now on the Blizzard app with your character. That's what it was. And then once it comes out in October, then you do the Steam. I haven't updated Destiny 2 on my computer, which will take fucking probably 2 years. Maybe I'll do that while I'm out today. But yeah, I haven't. I really do. I played it once with a brand new character on computer just to see how it felt. And man, it is beautiful. Like 60 frames, 4K Destiny. Like Destiny is a beautiful game. Like regardless of your thoughts on the game, and on a computer, it just really, really looks nice. And I think I'm gonna get the new. Because if I'm going to play it more on PC, I might get a new graphics. I might get the AMD 5700 XT. Mm-hmm. It's a nice graphics card, man. And I got the 590 Fat Boy, so like it's not a bad graphics card, but obviously it's like definitely like way low end. I didn't really care about having a good graphics card. But I think I'm gonna get the 5700 if I'm gonna play Destiny on my computer. Great price point, man. I think the AMD 5700 XT, it's like their newest competitor to like the 2070. It's like 1440 graphics card. It's not really a 4K graphics card.
Yeah.
But for the first time in like forever, dude, AMD graphics cards outsold Intel graphics cards.
Oh.
I know. Because of this one.
Oh. Nice. Competition's always good for the marketplace.
I know, but also like AMD has been like they've been slacking, man. Like
they have been slacking.
They've been, and like the one before that, whatever the graphics card was called. God, I can't believe I'm blank. It's like it was their first Navi one. Was like, what is this? Why is this even? This is not competitive at all. Like this is not
the R9 series.
R9, was that what it was?
I don't know. I don't remember. I've been Nvidia forever at this point. Well, maybe I'll pick up also Destiny 2 on PC because I have all this free time in the world that I can do all this stuff with. But we'll see what happens with that. Since I can put my 2080 Ti's to good use outside of just doing After Effects renders, which is what I'm currently using it for.
Exactly. Yeah. But yeah, so I might do that. Try to sell the 590 and then get that guy just to play more. Also, like, I don't know, maybe I'll really get into fucking Black Desert Online and I have a better graphics card for that.
There you go.
Yeah, speaking of World of Warcraft and MMOs, there was a race to world's first for level 60, like which is max level. And
of course there is.
Of course there was. And someone got it and he appeared, who was it? Jokered got 60. It was a big deal, huge stream. blah blah blah. And to be a dick, he tried to delete his character after he did it, and he apparently couldn't because he had too much mail in his inbox.
Wait, he tried to. Why would you try to delete your character if you just got it to level 60?
It's like ultimate troll, dude. Like ultimate troll. Yeah, like I mean, why do you have people do what they do on video games? Because they're trolls, and
I don't know. People need some lives. Go outside.
Yeah, he doesn't. I mean, but I guess world's second and third or so for grabs. But can you imagine? Can you imagine just? Man, World of Warcraft is a funny community, man. That's like, I'm sure there are other games that people do dumb shit like that. But if I was watching that stream, he's like, all right, everyone, I'm deleting this shit. Fuck off.
I would be pissed. Be like,
He's
you're
so
gonna
bad.
do this after? Yeah, come on now.
I watched you forever.
But I mean, good on him for like having the balls to do that, I suppose. But at the same time, it's just like I don't know if I could actually bring myself to.
I know, but that's the thing though, is because to me and you, video games are our hobby, and we play it when we can, and our time is very precious with video games. That dude, like one of the pro World of Warcraft players, like of course he could do that shit. Who cares? He'll do it again. He'll make another 60 and like the game's been out for like 2 weeks or something, right? I mean,
not even.
So like, yeah, he'll do it again. Dude's been grinding all day, every day to get the 61st.
Man, I remember those days. And like with WoW Classic in and of itself, it's not easy.
No.
So, no, thank you. Not for me.
That was the problem with WoW. With WoW is a lot of MMOs. You're just sitting in a field. You're just killing some fucking mobs. You're getting some XP. It's a slow grind.
Stabbing bunnies.
But man, like WoW is really the epitome of that. Other games have like quests that give you a lot of shit or this and that, and like. You have other options to really get like a chunkload of XP, but man, it is just so much faster just to herd a goddamn like a bunch of fucking mobs and just like ice storm them to death for like 3 hours, and boom, you got like 1 XP. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Can we just talk about how incredible and how ingenious Blizzard Activision is for reviving a game that's been around for 15 years?
Yeah.
And then like enticing people to play it.
I wonder what the player base was.
There was something. I watched something on Twitch, or I read about something on Twitch where it was like over 1 million people were watching it on Twitch, which is insane.
I believe it.
Absolutely insane.
I believe it.
How the hell do you revive a game that's 15 years old? Go back to like the day one patch that this game came out, which I played day one. I don't know if you did, but I definitely played because I was like a sophomore in college when that came out. And then just I just remember like. Missing class and like not seeing friends and just playing days on and days on, because that's when I was entrenched in the MMO world, because I played Dark Age of Camelot for a long time, and I was like, I think from 18 to like 21 is when I played not levels, I'm talking about like real life levels, like my age, is when I was playing Dark Age of Camelot, and I was on a very hardcore PvP server where it was like free for all, and the only places that were safe were the major cities, and like you can just gank people left and right, and like that was my thing. I would just go around, I would be a dick to people, and just like people were trying to go farm level up characters, we'd roll through with a bunch of like guys and just wreck everybody and do that stuff. So I spent so much time on World of Warcraft. But
there's an estimated 2 million player at launch.
Oh my god,
2 million players, yeah, estimated. And granted, that could be bullshit. That could be bullshit numbers.
It could be, but I don't think it is.
I believe it. Yeah, I believe it.
Just amazing that they're able to do that. Like, how do you like bring that up to investors? Like, we're gonna revive this game.
Yeah, this game that's like pretty much done. Like our game, like I wouldn't say WoW is dead, but like I mean, it's probably still top dog in MMO. Except for like maybe I'm sure there's like probably some Chinese MMO that has like 4 million players or something.
I mean, yeah, still, but like it's just like it's been beat to death. Like the game hasn't been updated really since like the graphics engine is
the same shit. Like everything is the same in that game. I don't know how. Besides story, I don't know how you could justify playing that game still.
I don't know, man. Unless you're like, I mean, there's some big people on Twitch who play WoW.
Yeah, like was it Asmodon or whatever his name is? Like that's the biggest dude.
Yeah, but it's just funny that like I like tuned into his stream for like a hot second, like from when he was playing the original, like some new whatever when they announced
I can't
it.
watch WoW streams. It's
no,
so
I
bad.
can't either. But it's just funny because like all the screen is all UI stuff. You just see icons everywhere. Like, how do you even see what you're seeing?
You click one spell and everything just refreshes. Everything is like, Like
Yeah.
console, I don't know. I could, but also
I
like
used to. I used to play that all the time. So I understand to a certain extent, but at the same time, I'm just like, fuck that shit. No, thank you.
the personality of WoW streamers is very interesting. Like, all right, what's up, boys? We're gonna go ahead and all right, everyone get out your frost mount. Everyone frost mount now. We're gonna go frost mount. We're gonna go over to this bed frost mount. It's like, man, you really gotta hype. You gotta hype this game up. Like, you gotta do something to hype this game up.
Yeah, everyone, get out your chicken mounts. Let's go. Leroy, you get your unicorn mount. Let's go.
Really, Leroy? That's what you went with? You went with Leroy?
I just went with the first thing that came to mind.
First thing you thought.
That's the first thing that came to mind. Can't help it. I regret nothing.
That no, don't. You have nothing to regret. Cool
Oh, yeah,
news.
so
oh, sorry.
outside of that,
Oh,
go ahead.
nope.
I was going to continue on since that was a
go.
long tangent.
You continue. I'm going to continue after your continuation.
Okay. So outside of that was a long tangent for Black Desert Online or whatever. But so I'm a little behind the curve a little bit for games that have been out for a bit. But I just picked up Onimusha Warlords, the remaster with GameFly, and that is nostalgic as fuck.
Yeah. Why is it nostalgic? What about it is?
Well, it's a remaster.
Because I never played. I don't know anything
What,
about.
bro? How you never played Onimusha? So there's a time in which so Onimusha came out roughly, I want to say around the time that Resident Evil 2 came out, because it's Capcom, and so it was essentially a revolutionary concept of it's tank controls, running around. The graphics are so bad, but it's just fun. So it's like you're battling monsters in feudal Japan. And you're going, and I forget what the storyline is. I've only played it for like an hour. I just went to the first boss, and I was like, "Oh, this is fun.
Bro,
I'm gonna
you
keep doing
don't know
this."
the fucking storyline?
Nah, dog. I just show up and beat things to death, and that's pretty much what happens.
Oh, that's fair.
So anyway, it's just like you're killing monsters, you're gaining their souls, you're getting orbs or whatever, and you can use those to level it up. So it seems like not a revolutionary idea, but you got to think about this is a game that came out 15 years ago,
Right.
and so then it was kind of a revolutionary idea, and it's just it set the pace for a lot of different things and a lot of different games. I'm hoping that they continue on with this trend of revitalizing and remastering older games. Like, I really want them to remaster. There's two games I want. I want them to remaster Dino Crisis,
Okay.
and also Parasite Eve. I loved Parasite Eve. That was such
Speaking
a
of
good game.
remasters, I'm really excited for Warcraft 3 remastered.
I don't know if
easily.
that's ever coming out.
They say, well, now that WoW Classic has come out, I guarantee
Coming soon, TM.
No. I guarantee you, now that WoW Classic has come out, we'll start seeing more stuff about it. They were all the marketing
Warcraft
was going
3
to,
Classic.
Warcraft 3 Classic.
StarCraft Classic.
I believe it. Now that WoW Classic has come out, Warcraft 3 Reforged, rather, we'll start seeing, because they said end of the year anyway, so there's still time.
It's true.
I'm excited for that. I mean, speaking of, I wouldn't say reviving, but I mean, do you see that someone bought Telltale?
No, I did not.
Yeah, someone bought Telltale. I just had LCG Entertainment. Never heard of them. Don't know anything about them. They bought Telltale and all of their IPs, all of their back catalog, anything that they've done or they were planning on doing. They bought the rights too. So I guess we'll start seeing more. Because I know a lot of people were bummed because of like Walking Dead and stuff. I think they weren't finished if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
People love those games. I did the first season of Walking Dead. I enjoyed it. Not really my cup of tea, but definitely a fun game. Unfortunate they got closed down, or that they closed them. I think they shut themselves down just because lack of funds. But it's always interesting when you see this, when you see a studio or a company or someone buy like a company that's dead, that died. You know what I mean? And you see this a lot in like movies or shows, or like, and you do see it in video games too. And I'm just super interested to see if they keep the same essence of like those games. People fucking loved those games, which is always weird because I find a lot of times this happens, especially in like TV shows, like cult classics. Even though people like they're cult class, people love them. They still just don't ever have like no one puts money into them. No one like
no.
You know
why
what I
would
mean?
you?
Why
you
would
spent
you?
like
Exactly.
$100 million on buying rights to a show. Why would you try to put more money? Oh God, I'm dying over here.
Don't die. I need you.
But yeah,
Archie needs you.
the show needs me. The
you
show
okay?
must go on. I'm good.
There you go. Get a little water. Marvel, Miss Maisel coffee mug, Miss Maisel fucking water, Miss Maisel t-shirt. I know that you're not on the show anymore, but are you like telling me something? Are you going back? Something going on?
No, no, no. It's just this is the joke on
You
FBI.
woke up like this?
I woke up like this. The joke on FBI is that I had Maisel pretty much everything, and everyone's like, "You're not on fucking Maisel anymore. You're on FBI." So there's gonna be a day where I just show up in all Maisel gear,
Hilarious.
because one of the wrap gifts this year is like a pair of sneakers with Maisel
Wait,
stuff on it.
that's
So-
hilarious.
So I'm just gonna like deck because I have a hoodie, I have shirts, I have a
They still
hat.
want to give you one? They still want to give you the shoes?
Yeah, dude, I did 60 days on the show.
Oh, right. That's right. You still had a pretty good run.
Yeah, I
on
did
this last
2/3
season.
of the show.
Yeah,
so.
fair. Yeah, you better get those shoes, man.
But it's just funny. I'm just going to show up and completely decked out and just see what they say. It'll probably last all of 10 minutes before I'm being forced to go change. So, 100%.
Oh, god damn it. Do you going back, do you play Monster Hunter at all?
Nope.
I haven't either, and I feel like I should. I feel like I would like it. Monster Hunter World just has a new expansion that just came out.
Iceborne or whatever it is.
I think so. Yeah, it's like all ice stuff. The game looks dope, and I honestly don't know why I haven't played it or tried it yet, because it does look like a game. It looks like a game that both of us would enjoy, and I don't know why I've never touched it. Like, what about you?
I just have zero interest in it.
Really?
Okay, so like if you want to scratch the itch, I definitely recommend just playing Dauntless, which is free on the Epic Store. So you can just kind of try it out and see if you like it. You don't have to spend any money on it.
It's like a
good.
Saving Monster type deal.
It's the same. It's the same thing. So essentially, what it is, you're grouped up with a couple people. You go fight one big monster. You have different weapons that kind of have different attacks. You can like forage for plants and get materials, and you can
this
craft
sounds
a
about right.
hot dog. And then if you get like a hot
hot
dog
dog?
plus 2,
Say hot dog.
hot dog,
Hot dog.
hot dog, hopper, and then you go from there, and then you go fight a monster.
Okay.
Whoop-de-doo.
Fair.
I don't know. I'm just not into
it
it.
sounds like every MMO ever, though. That's what's funny. That's why I
Yeah.
thought it.
But I don't know. I find the MMOs interesting because there's quest lines. You're in different areas. You're doing different things. Whereas like the Monster Hunter thing, you're just like, go fight this ice version of the monster you just fought because now he's skin blue. I'm like, okay, great. Thanks.
All right.
But so if you want
Yeah.
to scratch the itch, just play Dauntless. It's free. It's on the Epic Store. You can just go have fun with it, and it's okay. I played Dauntless for maybe a couple hours, and
Yeah.
I think I got to the third or fourth boss.
Okay.
And it was fun. I could see the potential, but it's just not my cup of tea. I'm
Sure.
not into it whatsoever.
Okay, that's fair.
But what about you? What's new with you with gaming and everything like that?
Nothing. Honestly, all the games I want to play, I'm still waiting for.
Okay.
Like the new Gears of War 5, which I haven't. I think it's actually
Oh, speaking of,
out now. I saw someone post it. I thought it wasn't out yet, but I think so, like a video game store had them out, which is hilarious. Whenever that happens, like a local store will like give out the game early. Obviously Gears of War 5, and then what's it called? Shadowkeep for Destiny 2. I'm just chilling with video games right now. You know what I mean? Like I'm just doing the same stuff because I know, especially Gears of War 5, it's only a 20-hour campaign, which is a little meh, but like they thrive more in their online community anyway. But yeah, I'm really excited for those. And like Destiny 2 Shadowkeep got pushed to October 1st now, which sucks, but whatever. I want the game to be good. And like, they just released a new trailer. So they had some shit out at PAX East and like some new like, what's the word? Like they were like dropping some like new guns and stuff, and someone noticed in like the menu screen that it was new armor, like new raid armor, but it was definitely a reskin. And so now they're just getting shit on. But no one, like, there's a couple like, hey, like you don't know that that's actually the armor. That could just be a literal filler. Like the game's not done yet. But regardless, they're getting shit on for the raid armor being reskins, and we don't know it's gonna be reskins. It just, you saw an icon in an unfinished model of like UI. You don't know anything of what they're gonna actually have in there. They were just showing you a new gun. That's all they were showing you. But at the same time, it's like, come on, Bungie. Like you should know the people are gonna dissect every single inch of anything you do. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Speaking of Gears of War, have you seen the new Gears Pop mobile game?
What the fuck is that?
So it's Gears Pop. So it's made by, not made by, but it's It's essentially, I mean, I was listening to it on a different podcast. And I meant to download it, but it's it's a free to play game with the art style of Funko Pop,
Oh my!
but
I hate
made
this.
in but made in the Gears of War, universe or whatever. So it's like lane combat. It's like PvP stuff. I haven't tried it at all, but it's free to play, so maybe I'll give it a try.
Oh my god!
I don't have to. I don't have enough time to have more than one mobile game that I'm addicted to.
You can also get it on your computer, which I'm downloading right now.
Wait, you can get it on the computer as well?
Yep, it's also for desktop.
All right, so there you go.
It's 200 megabytes. I'm downloading it. It's almost done downloading. What a ridiculous! I like the images for it are just so dumb.
Yeah, but it's cool. Like I love the Funko Pop, like the art style and everything.
I don't disagree. I mean, I love Funko Pops. Have I ever showed you my Funko Pop collection?
I believe yes. I remember from Comic-Con.
I got mad fucking Funko
Which
Pops.
reminds me, that's coming up soon. That's like next
Did you
month.
get tickets?
I did not. I'm not going to be able to go.
Yeah. Oh, you're not gonna be able to go.
No, unless I do the Saturday version, but I don't know if it's going to be worth it or not. So
Yeah. Oh my god, this is so dumb. Okay, I'm
this is
mixing out
real
of that.
time.
It was
Real time.
real time. It's a mobile. God, here's the thing. Like I play like Strike Force on my computer. Like it's a mobile game on the PC, but it doesn't look so bad. That looked like fucking Farmville. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it does look terrible.
It looks like Farmville style graphics. Like, oh my god, that was terrible.
But hey, you know what? It's
Whatever, it's free. It's Gears of War. That's the funny thing about a lot of these mobile games is you have to attach a name to it like that, or no one's gonna fucking touch it. Someone posted in the Strike Force subreddit the other day about they're sick of the toxicity of the community, this and
I
that.
saw that. Yeah.
Yeah, and someone's like, "Hey, man, I get what you're saying, but also like Foxnet can't be lax on with this shit because the only reason that we're playing their game is because there's Marvel on it. I'm not playing it because of Fox. I'm playing it because of fucking Marvel, and they have to make this game right, So it's like mobile games; they have to have names attached, or what's the point of playing it,
Yeah, 100%.
Except what was that mobile game that you tried tricking me in casino with? It was like a turtle. Was it something like I don't remember.
Anaconda Builder.
The Anaconda Builder.
Yeah,
exactly.
It's something along those lines.
Actually, I lied. There is something I'm excited for, but it's a little ways off. I was a huge Mega Man. Excuse me. I was a huge Mega Man fan growing up. Like I fucking loved Mega Man, and there was a line of Mega Man games for the Game Boy Advance. Then made the DS. Mega Man Zero, which follows Zero, who's like a different kind of quote unquote Mega Man. And they're remastering the collection for Switch, PlayStation, I guess for everything. I'm gonna probably get on my Switch, but super fun Game Boy game. I love the styling of Mega Man levels. I mean, it's just like, a side scroller or whatever. But now they have a quote unquote, like kind of a PvP mode. It's not really PvP. It's just you're racing someone else to go through a level. And it's like way more like enemies and like more obstacles and shit. Which is just hilarious. But I'm a sucker for Mega Man. That was like one of the first games I played when I was young, like a kid. Like Super Nintendo, Mega Man X. What a fucking game. But I'm really excited for that, even though that's like a way long off. But
it's a kind of like a speedrunner kind of game.
It's not, but they introduced a online element to speedrun against another person. And then like I'm sure people will stream that, but yeah, it's just like a side scroller game, the boss at the end. Like it's like Super Metroid, it's like all those games. Which has never really changed. I remember they tried doing Mega Man 3D for like the computer, like in 2006 or something. And it was really bad. Just stick to being a side scroller, Mega Man. You'll.
Well, no, that was like Mega Man, like a Mega Man RPG type game. I forget what it was called specifically, or Mega Man Legends is what it was called.
Oh, interesting.
And I actually really enjoyed that game a lot. I had a lot of fun with that game. That was like an N64 game.
Right.
It was like tried to do 3D. It was cool. It was kind of like an open world. It was like one of the first open world game. Maybe not the first open world game, but it was like an open world game where you just ran around. You had quests, and you were a Mega Man. You had like a blaster.
Right.
Pew pew pew. That kind of stuff.
What was that?
Pew pew pew.
Right. That's definitely how.
That's the Mega Man.
That's how blasters sound. Yeah.
Pew 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 pew.
New Apex Legends event coming up, which I tried. Well, it's still a fun
listeners might. So
I played the other day. It is still fun. I'm kind of over battle royales in general, but I do think Apex is still. I still like the flavor of Apex, even though I don't play it as much as I was. I still think the flavor of it is a fun game. I think it's a good and it's cool. I like that they're doing this new. The new event's going to be only long range and only up close, so only snipers and shotguns. Which sounds like it could be either the most fun or the worst.
Or that sounds like the worst.
Only because you have trash aim.
That's true. I do have trash aim.
Oh, I was just making fun of you. I didn't really know you had trash aim.
No, I do. I play Battlefield. Of course, I have trash aim.
What do you mean in Battlefield? Well, yeah, I guess in Battlefield you can just look in the general direction of an enemy and somehow get a sniper rifle kill, though. I feel like.
Maybe.
Let's do it Battlefield. What's Battlefield doing these days?
Bro, I don't even know. I know they put out the Battle Royale update, and I played it for a hot second. And the hot second that I played it, I got in like top 10 like multiple times, and I was like, okay, well, that's also maybe there's like 60 people on the board, so maybe it's not that many.
No one would know this, and no one needs to know this, but I'm gonna do it anyway. I accidentally just closed out of my tab that we were recording in, and caused it's like a solid like minute or so. Hey, it's still saying that it's 38 minutes though. The timer is still kind of
Oh
going.
no, they're just reset.
It's like
doing something weird. It's like 38 minutes.
It's bouncing back and forth between a new time and the old time.
All right.
I actually closed out and stopped the recording. I will say though, this new Squadcast.fm, I am a fan of this new setup we're doing.
That's nice. It's just it's a lot easier and whatnot. So
I was asking. Oh, sorry. Actually,
I don't know what I'm going to do about that. I might just do like a little sound effect for that, like a little Mario, like womp 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 womp.
Yeah, as you should. I was asking about Disney Plus and what you think about their streaming service.
I'm actually gonna pick it up. I think there's like a sale right now, or you could get like 3 years for like $140 or something like that. I'm definitely gonna do that.
Yeah, I mean, so all the shows, obviously, everything. I mean, did you see the trailer for The Mandalorian?
I have not seen the trailer for it.
Oh God.
Yeah, so you can save 33% on a subscription for 3 years for Disney Plus annual subscription. So if you sign up ahead of time.
Dang.
Well,
I see.
Sorry, that was from yesterday. Well, God damn it, I missed it.
Wait, it's done. It's done. We just missed
September 1st. Wait, no, hold on. It's still. It still might be working right now. No, D23 members. What? I don't know. I don't know how it works.
Yeah, figure it out. Yeah, I want to do it. I was kind of on the fence, and I saw the new shows they just announced, like She-Hulk and like a bunch of other shit, which I'm really excited for. I'm definitely getting it. I told myself no more subscription-based things, which is funny because I feel like with cable TV, the biggest complaint was there was too much garbage, too much filler, too much bullshit, and was like, whatever, like what cable TV is like $150 a month or something. And now it's like starting to rack up all of these dang subscriptions. It's like at some point it's gonna be that, you know what I mean? It's gonna be like $150 a month to having like Netflix and Hulu and HBO Go and Amazon Prime and all this other garbage. Like, I'm curious how we're gonna keep up with that in the long run of like the streaming things. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I think it'll be one of two things are going to happen. This is going to be the start of a conglomerate that's going to start packaging this stuff all together.
Right.
Kind of like cable, but for internet services. And it's essentially going to, because right now you can buy all these things and it's essentially the same price as if you got a cable subscription.
Right.
But like you can piecemeal it. So I guarantee you somebody's going to come along and, Disney at some point will probably own everything and be like, hey, if you want to get, a Netflix subscription and Hulu subscription, Disney Plus, and like live TV, you can get all these services for $100 a month. You're saving like 35% or something. I don't know. It's probably what's going to end up happening, in my opinion. But
the subscriber for subscriptions, yeah. I just like I was joking around when Marvel and Sony had their breakdown negotiations for Spider-Man. I was just expecting like a week later, like, Disney buys Sony Entertainment. Like, you know what I mean? Like, which I was fully expecting after that whole debacle.
Oh yeah, most likely I would say it would be, that's just the easiest solution. It's like, oh, you don't want to, play ball. We'll just buy you.
Exactly.
Why not? But anyway, I digress from our conversation we were having earlier. So anyway, what's new? What else is new with this world? I feel like this episode is going to be kind of a shorter one for us, but I'm okay with that.
That's fine.
Nothing? You're not helping
No,
here.
I got nothing, man. I'm dead in the water, buddy.
All right. Well, fair enough. Well, that's been great, guys. Thank you for this episode.
You know, to be everyone. You know, sometimes there's lulls.
Sometimes there's lulls. Sometimes, people have things to do in real life. Like I have to go teach myself how to erase myself from a mirror shot in a music video I shot that's coming out.
Wow, you blew
it. In 4 days. So I have to figure that out today.
Wow, you blew it.
What?
What'd you do?
No, it's a music video that I shot and directed.
Right.
That I have to.
You caught yourself in the mirr?
Yeah, I caught myself in the mirror. Now I have to figure out how to do that. But it's like not an easy shot. It's like complicated because there's multiple mirrors and multiple layers to it. And it's a moving shot.
Just leave it in.
I just might leave it in. That's the easy solution. Not give a fuck.
Screw it, man. That'd be hilarious.
That's probably what's going to end up happening. Just because I just don't feel like dealing with it because it's a lot. It's a lot to deal with.
It sounds like a lot. That's like some rotoscoping annoyingness there.
Yeah. Rotoscoping, annoying, content aware, fill, whatever. And go with that.
Well,
oh God. Now Dom's dying.
Thanks everybody for hanging. Again, check us out on the Twitters, Overachievers P, Instagram, og.podcast, beatoverachiever.com, Patreon, YouTube, Facebook, Hotmail, Zanga, LiveJournal,
Zanga,
and GeoCities.
Oh, you're serious about like just ending the episode? All right, cool. That's fine. I got shit to do today.
You were joking?
I was joking, but I guess not. All right, thank you guys. We'll see you in 2 weeks. Peace.
I thought 45 minutes was fine for a chill episode. Oh, hi, Mallory.
Yeah, I know. We can keep it at that. It's just kind of funny. Then we just talk about whatever.
That's so funny.
Shortest episode ever.
No, we had 45 minutes.
Because we got nothing to talk about.
We had a 45er before.
We actually had some decent stuff to talk about.
All my games I want to play aren't out yet, so I'm sitting.
When does Diablo Immortal come out? That's what I want to know.
Diablo Immortal's not coming out, man. They're not doing that game. I guarantee that game just died. That game died in the water. I guarantee it.
Yeah.
If they came out with Diablo Immortal, I would be genuinely surprised. What's the point? They got shit on for it. Diablo, there's already discussion about Diablo 4 that's actually finally making the rumor mill. Like, WoW Classic just came out. They're doing Warcraft 3 Reforged. I guarantee you they're not going to do Diablo Immortal. If they did, oh man, I just can't imagine it being anything worthwhile to even play. So, but
you don't think it'd be worthwhile to play? Why not?
At this point, no. I just feel like they lost so much momentum for it with how the community reacted. I just don't see them actually putting in the I can't imagine them putting in enthusiasm to make the game after the way everyone reacted. Dude, someone in the audience was like, "So is this like a late April Fool's joke or something?" It's like that was bad. That was really bad. But I would still play it if it did come out. Don't get me wrong. I just feel like it's not going to be anything that's going to be good, worth.
Yeah, I mean, I guess so. But I mean, I'll probably play it. But it's just crazy that it's not. I don't know.
Seriously. Yeah, man. It's even if you just were to search the latest article of anything with Diablo Immortal was April.
Really?
Yeah, because nothing is happening with it. It's just there's no talk about it, no news about it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. All right.
I imagine I personally think it's going to die in the water.
You think so? I don't know. I'm kind of holding off hope for it because I think it'll be a fun game to play.
I mean,
But
that's the other thing, and that's what I go back to with mobile stuff. It'll be fun because it has Diablo attached to it. That's why. Like, there's already games like that out, and like we've even tried them, but there's no reason to play them because there's nothing like to attach you to them. Like with Diablo, at least because it's Diablo.
yeah, true.
I think that's at least how I feel about it. What do I know?
But Diablo just for the sake of Diablo, yeah, could
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, Marvel for the sake of Marvel mobile. You know what
be.
I mean? Or Star Wars.
True,
You
true.
know what I mean? Like Galaxy of Heroes, Marvel Strike Force, Diablo Immortal. These games will do well because they have those IPs.
Yeah, that's really honestly the only reason why.
Of course, man. Dude, if the characters in Strike Force weren't the characters we know, they weren't like the Hulk or any of those other, like they weren't like cool characters. There's no reason to play Strike Force. Realistically, the game would, and like with all the bugs that it has, definitely not. So
Yeah.
now I'm just thinking about how much I want to play Star Wars: The Old Republic.
Oh God.
I'm just sitting here looking
See
at
you,
the
Dom.
website. No,
All right,
never again.
I guess I'll be
Never
hosting
again.
this podcast now for myself.
Never again, Charlie. Hashtag never again will I ever be that. But it does look good.